Alright team, video number 3, moments in the match. This set piece we're going to talk about is a goal kick. We are taking a goal kick. Just like the previous videos, we are in our Raymore United red. The bad guys are in blue. A goal kick happens when the other team kicks the ball out somewhere in between over the in line on our half, right? You guys should know that. Ball goes out on our half over the in line, we get a goal kick. Number 1. You can place this ball anywhere you want on this line, alright? Now, they're not going to give you a whole 3 minutes to figure it out or whatever, but most of the time you just want to place it right there in the middle. But use your head, alright? If you see an advantage to put it on the left side or the right side, because maybe they're not marking as tight on that side, go ahead and move it and give yourself a little bit of advantage. Number 1 takes the goal kick every time. Alright, we're gonna run into a lot of teams where you see the goalkeeper staying in their goal and one of the center backs with a big leg taking that goal kick. And that is because goal kicks can be very dangerous situations for the team taking it, especially at this age. But we're not going to do that, because in 2 years, 3 years, 4 years from now, every goalkeeper needs to know how to take a goal kick and get us out of danger, because by putting the goalkeeper back into the goal and having the 4 or the 5 take this, we've given up our numerical advantage during a goal kick. Alright, so number 1, you're taking the goal kick. You got the ball somewhere on that line in the goalie box, probably right in the middle. 4, 5, I want you inside the penalty box. Okay, about halfway between the goalie box and halfway to the penalty box. And the reason for that is because the other team can't come in that box during a goal kick. And that will buy some time. If we have to play it out here short to the 4 or the 5, that will buy us some time for them to receive the ball. 7, 11, I want you out wide and dropped back. Okay? Maybe almost even with what we call the 18-yard line. That's the top of this penalty box, and out wide. 8, you're going to be outside the penalty box, right in front of the ball, facing the goal. That's called playing with your back to goal, because your back is going to be to the other team's goal. You're going to be facing the 1. 9, you've got a little bit more freedom, okay? You pick whichever position that you think is better, but don't be right behind the 8. Either be to the left or to the right, and maybe about halfway between the ball and the mid-pitch line. Now, 9. If we get into the season and we've noticed that Malcolm can take a goal kick, and he can easily kick it from his line all the way past mid-pitch, maybe start lining up more closely to mid-pitch so that he can play a real deep ball. But until we've determined if the person in goal can actually get it that far or not, you're going to start lining up about halfway between the ball and the mid-pitch line, either to the left or to the right. Alright, the other team, if they're playing soccer well, are only going to bring, to defend this goal kick, 1 less person than we have, because they don't want to sell out to a quick counter attack. They don't want to sell out to our goalkeeper putting a deep ball over their last defender for our 9 to run onto it. So more than likely, this might be how they're lined up, right? They're 7 out here marking the 11, they're 11 marking the 7, they're 8 on our 8, and our 9 their 9 either lined up across from their 4 or their 5 to sprint onto it. 1, this is maybe an okay time to pass it out to the 4 who can play it on. If you got the leg for it, maybe putting it over to the top to the 9. Nobody's marking the 7. These guys came in to do that, play it out here. Nothing I show you is going to prepare you for every situation. I just need you as the goalkeeper to know your ability on how far you can get the ball and where you have an open person to get the ball to. If you know you don't have the ability to kick it all the way out wide, talk. Use your voice. Say, hey, 7, 11, whoever's playing them, Lincoln, Henley, drop in, check in closer, and maybe they can get in a little closer to where you can get the ball out to them. If all your options are bad options and 8's not marked, play to 8's feet. They've got their back to the goal, so after you play it to the 8, they hopefully will draw a defender into them who can then play it backwards to the 4 and 5 that can play it out to the 7. If you guys did your Coach's Corner challenge for week 4, you probably should have seen a pretty good video on building up out of the back on Sports Lab 360. But this is just how I want to set up when we're taking a goal kick, alright? Real quick recap. 1, taking the kick, ball somewhere here on this line, 4 and 5, inside the penalty box, so that you guys might have time to receive the ball before they can come onto you. 8, right at the top in the middle, back towards the opponent's goal, facing the goalkeeper. 7, 11, out wide, right at the top of, pretty much lined up at the top of the penalty box. 9, your choice, wherever you feel like you've got more space. Alright? We should have someone open if the other team's playing this well. If they pull all of their people up, goal keep if you've got the leg for it. Just try to put one over the top and give our 9 a chance to run it down. Alright, that's taking a goal kick. Just the basics of where I want you to set it up at. Got to play this fast. We got to get out of danger. Alright, we'll run through it at practice. Thanks for watching.